So I've already got coloured LEDs to light up the pond. Unfortunately, one's fallen off the wall down there, and it's just given me the opportunity to, rather than have LEDs that need to be switched on, where I need to come outside and do it if it's raining or something like that, I wanted to actually get smart ones which work off the Wi-Fi and are controlled by Alexa, which also means that you can set them up on a timer through Alexa, so you can just have them on at 3 hours through the night type thing. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to replace this one and replace this one, and it's no longer going to be switched, it'll just be left permanently on but controlled by Alexa, which is the main difference. Right, let's do that. Right, so this is the two that I've purchased, and if we just have a look inside the box first. Alright, so there's the flood. As you can see, 50 watts, which equates to about 500 watts if I'm not mistaken. And what I'll be doing is I'll be cutting off the plug so that I can wire it in. There's the bracket for the back. Right, let's see them up. Right, so I've got an array of tools, and the first thing to do is to take off the switch cover. Right, okay, so we've got that off. Now, one of the most indispensable tools that you can have is this electrical meter. This electrical checker. And basically, if you run it over the live cable, if it doesn't light up here, then there's no electricity getting to it. So we've turned everything off, nothing getting to it, so we're safe to carry on now. And what we need to do is remove the live and the neutral there. Well, that's just come out, that wasn't very good. But we now need to take this one out here. We'll take that out, which basically means now that should come out of there, and we'll remove the light and we'll fit the new one. And to do that, we just need to use an Allen key to remove the light from the bracket. Right, that's been on there about 4 years now. That's the bracket gone. And if we just marry this up, no, unfortunately I can't reuse those screws. So I'm going to use one of them, but then re-drill as well. So next we're going to need a 7mm masonry bit. Pop that in the drill, switch it to hammer action. We'll get the new light, and I'm going to offer it up just so that I know where to drill, which is going to be there. First thing that I've got to do is exactly the same as removing the old one. I'm just going to take out these bolts here using the Allen key and using the old screws. Pop that in. And now mount the new light. Nice and straightforward. Right, now we need to wire this. Now I don't need all of this cable, and I certainly need to cut the plug off. So let's measure it. Always have a little bit of excess, so we'll cut it here. And then we need to remove all the cable from around it. We're just going to be using the neutral and the live. So we'll pull those back. 1 and 2. And we'll feed that up through there. And we'll just wire those in. So we've got the live going back in there, and we've got the neutral going into there. And we'll see if we've got power now before I put the front back on. And now also for the LED to work there, this wire's come loose. That needs to go in with the neutral, so we'll just take that back. Right, now we'll give it a test. Yep, so you can see the light's working perfectly. We'll get the front put back on this. Does the LED work? Yep, the LED works as well. So we'll get the front put back on, fit this second light, and then we're away. And just to show you the difference between the two lights, that's a hell of a difference, that, just for 10 watts. So a lot smaller, more compact, and it looks like a bigger spread of LEDs as well. Right, okay, let's get the second light done. So open camera, move it on to photo, scan the QR code, go to the website, download the Google Play app, and it's BR Mesh, install that, open it, agree, click I've understood, agree, accept terms and conditions, we'll allow that, and then we'll follow the instructions. So we need to, up in the top right hand corner there's a plus sign, I'm going to press that. Right, I'm right next to the light and I'm going to switch it on, even though it hasn't told me to. Enter to add. I have understood. Enter to add. Right, now what you can't see is the lights flashing. Right, so it's done it and it's added it successfully. And we'll go and do the other one now. And it's added the second one successfully. So if we press done now, and go back, you can see that there's two lights there. You can't see what I'm doing, but I'm going to turn them off. Right, they've both just turned off, and now we'll get them set up with Alexa. So top left hand corner, activate Alexa, do not show again, next, okay, I understand, proceed. Right, I want to pair both of them. Activate, and then once Alexa's found the devices, you'll see that they're listed at the top because we've got it sort by newest first. If we come out of that, so they're actually listed before we change them to first light and second light. Now what I need to do is go into Alexa and rename them in this app as Pond Light 1 and Pond Light 2. Then I can group them and it'll just be easier to control them with Alexa. So we'll go into first light, into settings, we'll edit the name and we'll call this Pond Light 1, and there we go, Pond Light 1 and 2. Now I'm going to group those. Alright, so that's it, both lights up, wired, working. We'll see them with Alexa later when it's darker, change some colours. But yeah, excellent stuff, it didn't take too long neither. App open, Alexa, turn on the pond lights. Alexa, make the pond lights white. Alexa, make the pond lights blue. Alexa, make the pond lights red. Alexa, reduce the pond lights by 50%. And it's as easy as that. What a huge improvement. And we'll quickly go through the BR Mesh app. So open it up, there it is. You can see that I've named the pond lights so I can control them individually. Obviously within Alexa I've grouped them as well and called them pond light, so it just takes the one command rather than individually turning them on and off. You can turn them all on and off or individually on and off within the app. You can go to scenes, you've got various scenes there that you can use, they're already set up. If you go into the pond lights, you've got further controls, so turning them on and off, changing the colour, reducing or increasing the brightness. If you go into modes, you've got various modes there that you can use. And if you go into music, or if you're playing music on your phone, the lights will change with the rhythm of the music. And if you go into rhythm and turn the mic on, whatever the ambient noise is, well, obviously your lights will react to that as well. And you can individually set the timing on them too. But I'm pretty sure with this, you've got to be within Bluetooth range to use the app. Now, I could be mistaken, but I think you've got to be within Bluetooth range to use the BR Mesh app. But a very comprehensive app it is. So in summary, what do I think of them? Absolutely fantastic. Really, really easy to fit. Obviously, these were replacements, so it made it even easier. But if you've got a power source, perfect to do. The one thing I would say is just make sure that you've got Wi-Fi to wherever the lights are going to be, otherwise they're not going to work. But the main benefit for me on these is I can now turn the lights on at night without having to come outside in the rain. Also, because I'm using Alexa to turn them on, I can set them on a timer so that they can go off at any time that I want, and again, I don't need to come outside and turn them off. Fantastic for this time of year, and it really adds to the house as well.